we're going to take a look at Gladiator Cornhole Gear. Who was the gentleman who decided, how much traffic did they get on average a month? Do you know off the top of your head?
I know off the top of my head. Very seasonal.
Okay, seasonal. Cornhole seasonal?
The Professional Cornhole starts this week actually with the end.
Is that the Ocho by chance? Yes, Ocho. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dog corn? Okay. All right, so you guys know who I am, but we've been doing this for 15 years, worked with clients large and small as well. I always like to start off by letting people know that this is just the tip of the iceberg. So if you were to do true conversion optimization, we'd go way, way deeper. I just talked about all these different data types. There are several more for larger brands, including A/B testing, we hardly mentioned today, which requires a significant amount of traffic. But we're going to take a look at this today, but just know this is one piece of data, right? So here is the Gladiator Cornhole Gear site. Quite the crew. And you can see here, this is what a heat map looks like. So for those of you who don't know, what I'll start by saying is anything that's dark red is where people spent more time looking. And then it cools off from there to where it's blue, and lack of color means nobody looked up here. Right? So this kind of helps you understand what we're going to look at today. So we're going to dissect this a little bit. The first thing I want to talk about is the navigation. Nobody's looking at it at all. And that's actually a challenge because navigation is where most consumers are going to go first to understand if they're in the right place. Yes, the logo is helpful, but they want to know two things. They're at your site because something led them there that tells them that they can solve a pain or a need for that customer. And they want to know, are they in the right place to solve that pain or need? Right? And a navigation is going to help them do that. Right here, if you just look at the navigation, I have no idea what they sell. Right? And so really this navigation should be product-based and should not be talking about the brand. This is the small business challenge. They always want to talk about themselves. Instead, you should be talking about the consumer and what you're going to solve for the consumer. Additionally, get rid of home. Anybody who wants to go home is going to hit the back button in their browser or click the logo. Right? So that's a wasted spot. Remember Brian and I were saying 5 to 7 items at max? More, I don't know why you put more there, right? Like, I have no idea. Should I click on that? Do I want more? I don't even know what I'm here for yet. About us, blog, and contact us are all three things that I want you to know as the brand, not what the consumer wants to know, right? And then shop, it's like, well, I guess they can shop here, but what are you selling? You could be selling anything. So I think that navigation, what I recommend 5 to 7 and make it product-based. Okay, next thing is let's dive into the heat map here. You can see everyone's looking at faces. This is not uncommon. But the challenge here is, what are they selling? I still don't know. Are they selling, events with these guys? I don't know who these people are. Even if I'm really into cornhole, am I going to know who these people are? Maybe you can answer that. I don't know. But do you know who these people are? Okay. Cool. Are they nice people at least? Okay. All right. Well, they're famous. They're on this website, and everyone's looking at their faces. So, all right. So then, as soon as you start, I should have told you, we're going to start at the top of the page and scroll down to the bottom and just take a look at each of you. So, next, this is all the text. I call this a wall of text because what's going to happen if you did what's called a scroll map, which is basically a heat map that shows you how far down the page people are scrolling before they bounce. I bet they're going to hit this wall of text and just bounce. And the challenge here is, again, no one's reading this. Look how blue that is. Everyone immediately goes down here because they think that there's information down there. And I have no idea. Designed by ACL pros with all players in mind. Again, what are you selling me? Why am I here? Is it all about the pros? Right? There's more questions being introduced here than answers. So we finally get down a little bit more. And we have this section, which are these power grip resin, I guess they're the cornhole beadbags. On the live site, if you go to this site, if you have a laptop and you pull it up right now, you'll see this is actually a rotating carousel that just flies through products really quickly. And as a consumer, I'm looking at that like, I'm really confused. What am I supposed to be looking at here? And then down at the bottom, there's a CTA that says Shop Pro bags, but you can see very few people are seeing the CTA. They're all missing it because they're watching this thing continually rotate, trying to get some information from it. So 2 things to stay out of here. 1, this should be the first thing they're showing people if this is what they're selling, right? 2, if you have a site with an auto-rotating carousel, turn it off. Have one static image. Notre Dame University did a lot of research on auto-rotating carousels a handful of years back. What they found was it exponentially drops off the number of people who see the second, third, fourth image to the point where the second image is almost negligible. People hardly see it at all. Third and fourth, don't even think about it. Nobody can tell you what they saw. So focus on one image because that's all people are going to recall anyways. All right, so then we start getting down into the products. I finally know what they sell. However, they have not made it clear that I can take a call to action here and do anything. They're black, they have no call to actions whatsoever. And you can see people aren't even looking at the words. They're looking at the images, trying to get information. That tells me that they are really trying to get information about what they sell. To the point where they're looking at images because you get more from images than you do from text, right? So really what this should be is higher up on the page, of course, but also you should have clear call to actions. And it needs to be a low intent call to action. One of the mistakes I see small businesses make is try to go for the kill right away. Add to cart. They all put add to cart on their homepage. Really, you want to just, your homepage, your goal, get people to the next step in the funnel. That's it. That should be the goal. Get them off the homepage to the next step. What does that look like? Well, something like view details, learn more, right? But it should not contain the word shop or buy or add. You can avoid those 3 words in the call to actions on your homepage. You'll be way better off. Okay, now we're back to pitching this team. And the call to action here is shop pro bags, but none of this is about the bags. And I have no idea who Mark Richards is. Which one of the, I guess it's him, he's got a card. People are looking, trying to figure out why do I care about this? So I think that, there's one thing to have influencers on your site in social proof. It's another to make that the entire site. And that's what they've done here.